Hey guys, and welcome to my next arena tutorial, and today we're gonna talk about the Slavs. The tech tree is open and let's check it. This is an infantry and sea civilization. Farmers work 10% faster, which is very nice for our economy. Supplies are free, which means we can get a cheaper militia line. Siege workshop units 50% cheaper, which is very nice if you go for helps in siege. Unique unit is a Boyar. We get Orthodoxy, which gives us more armor for our monks. Druzina, which is a very nice technology. Team bonus, military buildings provide +5 population room. That's a nice little bonus. And let's see what this civ has. It has awesome champion thanks to Druzina. It has awesome helps. It has Hussars, which is really good with a farm bonus, which means we can open with early light cav. And it has very good siege. Because not only you get siege rams, siege ongers, and heavy scorpions, you get them for 15% cheaper, which is really nice. They got, well, almost all the blacksmith upgrades except bracers. And they got very nice monks. They have all the upgrades possible from the monastery except from heresy. Let's go into the game. This game I was playing versus Sobek, who was playing as Khmers. And let's see what I did and discuss about our options with Slavs. So, as we said, the farms produce 10% faster, so I don't think there are many scenarios in which you don't want to go for scouts as Slavs. Maybe only if you decide that Monk Rush or Trash is the only way you can win, and there are not many Civ matchups that make you go for Rush or Monk Rush with Slavs. So I definitely suggest opening with scouts when you get this civilization. So the build order for scouts, I already showed it in previous recordings, previous videos, but we can see that again. We open with 6 on ship, 4 on wood, then 1 on boar. Faster, 1 on boar, 2 on berries, then 2 more, ending with 4 on berries. Then taking another boar. Obviously, don't forget the deers. And when we get to 20 pop, I sent 2 more to wood. Then 2 more on gold. In the farms when you can. Also something I don't think I mentioned in previous videos, which for new players it might be important info. Look what I'm doing. I'm always making the farms, the initial farms, with my injured villagers. Because if somehow we get to a scenario when we get enemy units inside our base, especially if we don't have loom, and usually we don't do loom on arena, you want your injured villagers to be around the town center so you can hide them if needed. So I always make farms with injured villagers. Okay, so we added the 2 more on gold at 22, then we get 2 more on wood. And the last one we do the barracks with. And we get all our far deers doing the barracks, then add more farms, and on the way to Castle Age with scouts going. So let's go over my thoughts when I had this matchup. I was sure that he would go for scouts too, because with Khmer, scout is a must. So well, I thought, well, it will be interesting. We both will go scout and we'll fight for the relics. That's what I expected. Now, another info that maybe I didn't mention in previous tutorials. You see that my scouts stayed in my base till I got to Feudal Age. Like, only as soon as I got to Feudal Age, I sent him out. Why did I do that? Because if you go with your scout out when you are still in Dark Age, and your opponent get to Feudal Age faster than you, he gets more attack, he gets +2 attack, so you will probably lose your scout. So if you're going for a late uptime, always stay at home till you're in Castle Age, in Feudal Age, sorry. And when you go out on aggressive stance on patrol, as I did here. I wasn't paying attention to the scout, I was just letting it do his thing, and he got the first hit from me, which is awesome. So as you can see, I'm now on the way to Castle Age. I have 6 on wood here, 6 on wood here, 2 on gold, 5 on berries, and the rest I'm using to do farms. I added only 3 farms because I was waiting till I get the double BDX, and then I got the horse color. And I was adding more farms only after I got the horse color. See, getting it now. I avoided the trap here. And only after I get the horse color, you see, you can use them before you get the horse color, but they will be seeded only after you get the horse color. Oh, maybe I even did this one. I Titanic with 1 farm, but the rest will be with horse color farm. So now we're adding more scouts. He actually didn't go for a stable, which was really surprising to me. It was awesome for me because I could take full map control, I could take the relics. So see, because I'm going scouts, I keep adding farms, I delay my town centers because I want to have an economy that I can sustain both scout production and build production with it. I also want to go for early second wood upgrade, and I want to put my scouts now around. Well, I was chasing his scout because I'm sure he will bring more scouts. That's why I was chasing him. Usually if your opponent is not going scouts, you can only chase him with 1 scout, but I was sure more were coming. If I didn't think that, I will just place 1 scout on every relic, like I did here. You see I place 1 here, on aggressive stance, and here I fell for a trap. But it didn't really matter because I realized he was not going scouts, he only later added the stable as far as I remember. So meanwhile I took also relics, and then I added the town centers, 1 on gold, another 1 on wood. And my plan was after I get all the relics, I go for Slav's best combination versus thieves like Khmer. I wanted to go for halves and siege onagers. And in my opinion, if Slavs get to halves and siege onagers, there is not really much the Khmer can do versus it. Another thing I saw is that's a good idea if you see your opponent's gold forward like this, and if you see I saw it early on, it's usually a good idea to send 1 villager forward. I'll probably do it soon. 1 villager forward to make a siege workshop here and try to annoy him. Make him Mangonel and try to get him off gold. It makes him invest into scouts or his own siege, and it buys you critical time when those villagers are being idle when they're escaping the Mangonel shots. Okay, so he did 2 scouts, which was really surprising to me because it was way too late. But yes, they did some damage, they killed some monks, but it didn't really matter. Instead, they got them all. So I had 3 town centers working, and now I'm sending the villager forward to make the siege workshop. I was regrouping with my scouts when I saw his scouts. I still lost a few monks, but I got also relics. You see, I tried to chase a scout and still keep this relic in mind because I was sure he was going to try and get it. And as soon as I got the siege workshop up, I decided to add another barracks because, well, he was going scouts, so I wanted to do some spearmen to defend those Mangonels. Meanwhile, my economy was going quite great with the farm bonus from the Slavs. It's making more and more farms, and I always like to send, I like to send 6 villagers on stone just in case I need a castle when I hit Imperial Age. So, well, around 17-80 villagers, I always try and go on stone with 6 villagers. So you see how annoying those Mangonels were? He had to go off gold, he had to make more stable. He went actually full light elf. I did not expect that. That really surprised me. Should have keep pushing this one Mangonel here, sniping the villagers instead of killing that gate, because they really didn't deny him. And he was also messing some scorpions. But I really did not expect that he was also getting full upgrades, and then my pikeman had 0 upgrades. And as soon as I saw that, I had to make more spearmen, but I took a very bad fight here. I lost everything. Even if this happens to you guys, you need to lose everything. Don't give up, because I knew that my economy was still in a great spot. Yes, there was some villagers behind, because, well, he's Khmer, and Khmer are freaking awesome. And I was on the way to Imperial Age, I was sure I would be fine if I can get to make a dream combination of halves and onagers. So, as soon as I lost my forward, I decided to add some barracks at the back, and try to mass those by getting the upgrades. And yeah, I was a bit low on stone. I did bad building placement. You will see it here later. Like, try not to do it like that. You see, I'm blocking the passage here between the stone and the siege workshop, and now the castle is there too. So I'm practically like blocked. Those pipes cannot pass. I didn't want to do the monastery because it had 5 relics. I had probably had to do these barracks. And this almost cost me the game, but in the end it actually was nice because I was able to save his castle down. Because this happens to you, like you see, my idea was to drop him on the nail behind this area, behind the castle where his units cannot get me, and snipe someone else. So as soon as I stopped the initial push, I had all the time in the world to mass those halves and to mass that siege. No, I'm on so disappointed. I had only 32 farmers, which is quite bad. Lucky I was Slavs, so my farm and my food economy was still okay. But at this stage of the game, you would like to have like 50 farms. That's ideal. And I do the siege workshop just so I can pass better, doing some gates and traps. That's why you want to get a castle early on, to get conscription and to get those traps. I decided to add a few monks as well to help me versus scorpions. I will trick you with scorpions. So monks with redemption, with block printing would be huge for me. Also I forgot about orthodoxy, which is a new technology for Slavs. I could have gotten it, make my monks even stronger. I was pushing here, my quick walls are not the best, but it wasn't too dangerous. I was able to deal with that. Meanwhile, when you get in a situation like this, you want to get those traps down as soon as possible. That's the most important, and you try to microverse with scorpions. Getting CD engineers was super important to get those extra shots. Did I get it already? No, I didn't have it yet, but it's super important to get. So now I was slowly getting to my ideal combination. I revolved myself, always revolve yourself, boys. And that's something I didn't do, but it's usually suggested if you're playing arena. If you have 5 relics, you don't want them to be here. You want to have your relics at the back, because if you're getting pushed, it's so easy to lose this monastery. So sometimes I do it, this time I didn't. Make a monastery at the back, and you take the relics all the way home. Because, well, it means you will secure the relics, and if you lose the relics here, you lost the game anyway, so yeah. So I did not get siege joiners this game, but I guess you understand what Slavs need to do. If you can get to halves with Druzina, and you can get to siege omegers, which are keepers of Slavs, you are practically unstoppable versus thieves like Khmer. And after I had that combination, it was just a question of time. I was pushing halves in front of the onagers, trying to snipe them, monks to convert the scorpions, and yeah, it just could not stop that. Converting the scorpion. You can even use Shift Q to convert scorpions when you have these numbers. And yeah, game over. So hope you enjoyed this Slav tutorial, boys. If you have any more questions about Slavs, please leave a comment. Don't forget to like, and also tell me what Civ you want to see next. So see you in the next tutorial, boys. Bye bye.